Hi everyone, I'm coming to you from church, but not in the real sense, just in the virtual sense today. We're going to talk about the Sunday of Orthodoxy. This Sunday is the first Sunday of Holy and Great Lent, and that means we celebrate Orthodoxy, but more importantly, the icons of our church. And why? Well, for a while, the icons were not permitted. People were very upset about the use of icons within the church and even outside the church to teach our faith. They thought that it was against the teachings, that in some way it was blasphemous against God. So from the 700s to the early 800s, icons were forbidden, and there was a lot of disapproval of using icons. However, over time, through Empress Theodora, icons were reinstalled in the churches and were used throughout our divine worship. Now, we don't worship icons, we venerate icons. However, they're an important tool within our worship. As you see behind me, even on the screen, we have icons all over our church. We have icons in our homes, and they are ways that we connect to God. We connect to the saints, and we connect ourselves and one another through our faith. Now, I want to show you a few different types of icons and the reasons that icons were used. So, we have certain types of icons like this. We see the icon of the wedding feast of Cana. Icons were used before people could read or before books were printed for everybody to have access to. So, through the icons, just as I'm sure you have picture books at home or looked at picture books before you could before you learned how to read, pictures are used to teach, and they're used not just for children but for those who can't read. And so icons were very important in the church to teach. They taught important events like the wedding feast at Cana, and we sometimes have pictures in our homes of important events, such as this picture of me at my ordination to the priesthood. And it helps us to remember things that happen in our own lives. Now, what other types of pictures do we have? Well, before we get to that, let's look at another type of icon. We have icons not just of events, but of people in the church and our tradition who have inspired us through their faith and love for God and through the way that they taught us. So we have an icon here of St. Nicholas, our patron. We remember St. Nicholas and we kiss the icon because we love St. Nicholas. We love how he taught us about Christ, how he taught us about our faith, and what a good example he was. Now, in our home, sometimes we have pictures of people who have gone before us too. Like, I have this picture of my dad who passed away, but having the picture around helps me to remember him through an image. Again, we don't worship these images, whether of family or of saints in the church. We only worship God. But they help us. They help us to remember important events. They help us to remember people that have gone before us who we love and we still feel connected to. We even have something very unique. In our homes, we have pictures of those who are alive, pictures of people we love, maybe even pictures of ourselves in our home. And this is important because we also remember on this day not just the icons that are painted in the church or maybe on your wall or in a frame like I showed you, but we are icons. An icon in Greek, ikona, means an image. And so you and I are icons, and we're icons of the living God because God is inside us. And so as we look at one another, as we look at the pictures of our parents or siblings, our grandparents, our friends, wherever they may be, in our wallet, in our room, in our living room, maybe in our car, whoever knows where these pictures may be, we are connecting to one another that we love. And through these images, we remember them. And sometimes we pray for them. Sometimes we think of fun times. And these help to stay connected, even if we're not together. And so it's important to always remember that the icons on our walls, the icons in our church, help us to stay connected with God, to the saints, and to one another. And so as we celebrate the Sunday of Orthodoxy, let us remember the important role that icons have for us. They teach us and they connect us to God.